Hey, what's up everybody? GGTV here with today's Rock Band Rivals DLC review. In this video we're looking at the new Hootie and the Blowfish pack number 1. And it seems like this band is more famous than I thought it was. Because when I said in my news video yesterday that I didn't know the band, people got surprised. But seriously, I never heard any of these songs before. I think they might not have been as famous in my country. But are these alternative rock songs any fun to play? And should you buy the pack? Let's find out. The first song is Let Her Cry, and yes, this is using proper stems. The drum shots start with a long unmeasured break, before you get some hits on the green cymbal with long breaks between each hit. There is also a blue ride roll coming once here, and this also returns before the last chorus. This section lasts for a while, and after that you get the chorus beat, which is a slow 4-8 beat on the right cymbal, with some simple but okay pedal kicks. There is also some hits on the yellow and green cymbals here, as well as some extra hits on the snare between the hits a few times. The verse is more or less the same beat on the hi-hat, with some hits on the blue hi-hat opener. The shot does have a few fills that are mainly 2-note tom rolls, which did make the shot a little bit less repetitive. But yeah, this shot is pretty repetitive, and with the two boring sections that are at the beginning and the end, I can't give this shot a higher score than a 4 out of 10. The bass shots start with a 50 measure weight. The verse riff is a mix of semi long sustains and some single note color changes with one hammer on per riff. The chorus has more single note changes but also some semi long sustains. These two riffs pretty much is the whole song, and while being enjoyable for the most part, it is pretty repetitive. I do see people enjoying the shot though, just don't expect variety. I give the bass shot a 4 out of 10 since this song is really long, and repetitive shot does hurt the song when it's this long. The guitar shot is the most fun shot of this song for sure. It starts with a mix of 3-finger chord strumming and sustains. The second part of the intro is a fast single note, then a single note hammer-on into a chord hammer-on with a long sustain. I struggle with this since it's so fast, and this is also the verses. The chorus is a mix of 3-finger chord strumming with short sustains on some of them, and semi-fast single note changes. The single note changes was the highlight of this shot for me, and the shot also got 2 guitar solos, which are simple but also pretty fun. I must say that I really enjoy this shot, but there is some more boring parts to it as well, like the long sustains, and there is some fast 3-finger chord changes in the chorus, which if you are not good with the chord changes yet, then you might struggle a bit here, but I had no problem giving the guitar shot a 6.5 out of 10. This song is pretty long, and having repetitive beats and riffs really hurts the song then. But the guitar shot is very good, and I do recommend guitar players to check it out. I give Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish a total score of slightly below average 4.8 out of 10. Our second song of the pack is Hold My Hands, and yes, this is also using proper stems. The drum shots start with a 12 measure weight, but this song is a little bit more exciting than the last drum shot. After a weight you get a semi-slow 4-8 beat on the right cymbal, with single kicks between and on the hits. This is also the chorus beat. The verse beat is similar to the chorus, just on a height with some difference in the pedaling. There is also some tone fills coming here and there in the song, and the last chorus adds a lot more fills to the existing beat. Other than that, there's not much else to say, and I give the drum shot a 5 out of 10. The bass shot is a lot of fun. The verses is a mix of single note changes and strumming with sustains on some of them, and also some hammer-ons. The chorus is a lot more hammer-on heavy, which I really enjoyed. There's also some 2-note blast strumming as well as some sustains here. Again, the shot is repetitive, but the riffs you do get is pretty damn enjoyable. So if you want a fun and a little bit challenging song, then this is definitely for you. I give the bass shot a 7 out of 10. The guitar shots start with a mix of 2 and 3-finger chord strumming, with some single note strumming as well before and in the chord strumming. This turns into the verse riff, which is single note changes with a few hammer-ons and chord sustains to connect them. The chorus is a mix of single note and 3-finger chord strumming with tempo changes and sustains. This song also got a guitar solo, which starts out simple, but it turns into some semi-fast and tough hammer-ons at the end. This shot is pretty enjoyable, but it is a bit repetitive, so I give the guitar shot a 6 out of 10. These shots are a lot better than the last song, and it's not every day I can say the bass shot is the best shot of the song, but bass players should definitely check this song out for a fun shot. Drummers and guitar players can also find enjoyment from the chart though. I give Hold My Hand by Hootie The Blowfish a total score of a solid 6 out of 10. The last song of the pack is Only Wanna Be With You, and yes, this is also using proper stems. So we are 3 for 3 this week when it comes to stems, which will make some people happy I guess. The drum shots start with rolling on the hi-hat only, which turns into a hi-hat roll beat. So you should definitely like hi-hat rolling if you want to enjoy this song. The hi-hat roll isn't too hard though, and if my cymbals weren't on their last legs, I think I would enjoy this shot a heck of a lot more, so I won't hold it against it. The chorus is a semi-slow 4 beat on the right cymbal, with the same pedaling as the hi-hat roll in the verses. This is by far the hardest drum shot in this pack because of the hi-hat rolls. There is also some simple tom roll fills in the chorus here and there. This shot doesn't have any breaks or waits, and I had a lot of fun with it, so I give the drum shot a 6 out of 10. The bass shot is also a lot of fun. The shot got a lot of single note changes and hammer-ons, some of them having shorter stains. The problem is that this is pretty much what you get. There are some small changes here and there, but you mainly do the same riff over and over. The riff is pretty enjoyable, and I think you will like it if you aren't after a hard song. There is a 7 measure break towards the end though, and I give the bass shot a 5.5 out of 10. The guitar shot is also very repetitive. Both the verse and the chorus is mainly a mix of slow single notes and chord alt strumming, with some short breaks or hammer-ons between them. There's a few parts here and there that are single note changes, with one hammer-on between one of the single notes. There is also a guitar solo, which is by far the hardest of this pack. It's a lot of fast and tough hammer-ons throughout the whole thing. The shot isn't boring by any stretch, but it isn't super fun either. I give the guitar shot a 5.5 out of 10. The chart of this song is solid at best, and slightly above average at worst, so it's not a bad purchase, but there is better songs to buy as well. I give Only Wanna Be With You by Hootie The Blowfish a total score of above average 5.7 out of 10. This pack is very average, but some of the charts are pretty fun as well. Only Wanna Be With You is pretty good on drums and bass, while Hold My Hand is very good on bass and guitar. If there is one song to stay away from if you want fun charts, it's Let Her Cry, but even that got a pretty fun guitar chart. But I would say if you want some enjoyable and simple songs, to buy the whole pack. I give the Hootie The Blowfish pack number 1 a total score of above average 5.5 out of 10. But that's all for me today. Make sure as always to like, share and subscribe for more Rock Band content in the future, and tell us in the comments your thoughts of this DLC pack. Check out some of our other videos here, and see you next time in the next video.